Who wants to make $5?
How?
I need someone to take the fall.
Oh my God!
Make it 10.
Done.
Oh my God!
You're a good son. I got him, honey!
For Chapter 7, I'm going to examine the range and evolution. In Malcolm in the Middle, he was mostly used as the comic relief character. The timid and loving father Hal shows off the goofier side of Cranston's acting range. He specifically crafted his character to contrast Hal's wife, Lois, who is more harsh and independent.
Is that Jerry Seinfeld?
Hey, he didn't come with us.
Tim the pencil. Jerry!
Hey, Tim.
Jerry. I didn't think you'd show.
Did you say, Jerry, I didn't think you'd show? Or Jerry, I didn't think you'd show?
Earlier in his career, he was cast as more basic characters, such as a dentist in Seinfeld and a suave boat captain in Baywatch.
Fun, but you'd make our lives a lot easier if you'd keep the drinking down. Take it easy out there.
Take it easy? Look, my customers call the shots, pal. They expect this baby to be humming from the time they get on to the time they get off.
But as Cranston's acting skills grew stronger, he began working with his directors to flesh out his characters, giving them more depth, and deliberately shape his characters to contrast with other characters on his projects. An example of this would be Nicholas Refn's Drive, where he rounded his character to be the antithesis of Ryan Gosling's stoic character.
Director wants to see a rollover. You okay with that? Remember, if you don't feel good, just abort the shot. There's no shame in that, all right? I mean, you're doubling for the start, you know, like a day player, I think. And I got you 500 more, huh? Of course, we split that. You okay? You ready to go?
AMC's Breaking Bad shows us actors not only develop individual characters over time, but can also show the change of their characters' personalities over the course of a show. Walter White starts off as a sad, meek chemistry teacher, who really has nothing in his life going for him except for his family. We find out later in the show that his past is full of regret, having sold his massive share in a company right before it got big.
Chemistry is, well, technically, chemistry is the study of matter. But I prefer to see it as the study of change. Now, just think about this.
Bryan Cranston explains how the look of his character made his personality more believable.
Because he didn't know who he was. And that's why, then once I got that, I went, oh, he should be a little overweight with the love handles. He should be pasty white. He should have a mustache that looks like, you know, either grow one or cut it. One or the other. And then I called it an impotent mustache. And I know how to shape an impotent mustache, if anyone's interested. If a mustache drops below the creases of the lips, no, that gets badass. That gets nasty. So you have to make sure that's always above the crease of the lips, and you thin it out so you can see skin underneath it. And it doesn't look as masculine. It just seems, what's the point?
After a surprising cancer diagnosis, Walter's character begins to shift dramatically. We see him become more prideful and decisive. He manipulates his friends and family around him to become more powerful. He claims he's doing it all for his family, but deep down, he knows his Heisenberg monster was always there, just waiting for the right excuse to come out. Now that he truly has nothing left to lose, he can show everyone how much of a genius he really is.
One part of that wrong. This is not meth. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot, and you think that of me? No. I am the one who knocks.
Overall, we can see how Bryan Cranston shows us how actors can change and adapt to give us the illusion of their character's own life.